Hello everyone, welcome along to John's face blog, the vlog. um, uh, Pardon my attire. Just obviously over the last couple of weeks I have been like under the weather, and tonight I was speaking to Lindsay about it yesterday actually, because she said you'll just snap out of it. All of a sudden you'll feel less tired, you'll feel better. Yesterday I did, and today I felt like really good. So I got on nice wee duds and went to my local bar, My Ladies Inn, and had a nice dinner, and met up with a lovely girl who, no, it wasn't a date, okay. She's the entertainments manageress of the bar, so I'm getting dates there next year to sing. So I had to bring my diary and get it filled. And I can tell you that my diary for getting gigs to sing is a lot bigger than my diary for dates that are dates. It'll be like one sheet of paper, origami, folded up into like but that's the reason for this anyway. So yeah, it was a good wee night anyway, and it's a beautiful bar. You got a great food, absolutely brilliant at a reasonable price. They're not sponsoring me or anything. You know who's sponsoring me tonight, actually? This lovely cider. I walk past it in Tesco all the time, and I said I thought it was like a power drink or whatever, but it's called Out Cider, and I never got it until today. I was going, Out Cider, yeah. And being one, I thought, yeah, I'll try it, and it's really nice. It is, but so following on from last night's the Steve Strange adventures, so a couple of people today sent me a message and said, that they really enjoyed that, sort of, but that they were maybe a wee bit worried that the basis for the vlog, the face blog itself, had to touch on sort of mental health issues and stuff, from time to time, and I hadn't been doing that over the last couple of nights, but I will tonight. And there is actually an association with the Steve Strange adventures, which kind of you'll know whenever I get to it, and it won't be as long tonight, I promise. Where this sort of things happened that may have triggered some things that it ended up sort of becoming relevant to my own mental health issues, later on. So I was at the Classic Rock Awards, and with Steve and met all. I mean, I told you about this last night, and I name dropped everybody, and it was at that stage that Steve had actually said to me, I'm thinking about putting Fastway back together again with Fast Eddie Clark, the Motorhead guitarist. And I went, that'd be brilliant, because I mean I'm in amongst all these stars anyway, David Coverdale, Dio, Alice Cooper, but that's name dropping again. Are there any that I didn't? Brian May, did this. Yeah. So whenever you mentioned Fast Eddie Clark, it wasn't as if it was like a sort of a big woof, because I was in amongst all, the fame anyway. But I went home anyway, and he rang me and he said, "This is happening, the Fastway thing." And I went, "Congratulations, mate." He says, "No, but I want you to sing." And I went, "Oh, I'm not sure about that, Steve, because Dave King, the original Fastway singer, he was very Robert Planty. Great singer, brilliant. He did he did an album with Vivian Campbell as well, and his voice was brilliant, but it was very, very high, all the time, sort of thing. And I like to go up into the high ranges myself, but not all the time, because it just sounded like me screaming, And I said to Steve, "Are you sure I'm going to be cut out for this?" And he went, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, absolutely." He says, "Eddie's heard your Caught in the Act album, because Stormzone had just released that at the time, and he really likes your voice, I went, "Oh, that's great," So he says, "Come over next week, meet Eddie, and we'll have a sort of a confab, because the week after them, we're going to start rehearsing." And I'm going, "Right, okay, brilliant." And he went, "Now," and then for every day after that, he was ringing me, at 3 a.m, but it was like he was maybe in LA. It was like 8 p.m. to him, and saying, "Oh, I just got grass pop," and then another hour later, bring, what, we're playing at the Nebworth Festival, and all these festivals anyway over the summer that were going to be, my introduction into like the big time, going, "Oh my God, at last," because I hadn't sang with George Lynch, or any of the big wigs, at this stage yet. I was still relatively unknown, sort of thing. But Steve thought that it was something. At the time, anyway. And so every day I'm getting more and more excited, but I'm also getting worried because I'm thinking, I've got to learn all these songs. He says, "Right, we're doing an hour at Sweden Rock." So I'm looking up Sweden Rock and I'm seeing all these previous videos, and there's like, 45,000 people. I'm like, "Oh my God, at last, this is it," So I learned the songs anyway, learned the words, learned everything. Although I gotta say, when I was up practicing the songs up in the roof space, Margaret would quite often say, "You're just squealing," "You're just up there," and I'm going, "It's the key that the songs are in," I'm going to sort of tone it down, maybe Eddie will come down like a semitone or whatever, but they are high ranged. And Margaret did warn me. I mean, I gotta say, she did say to me, "I don't think those songs are suiting your vocal style." But all I was thinking about was Sweden Rock, Grass Pop, Wacken, Sonosphere, all